Lady Gaga, the renowned 38-year-old pop star, recently revealed her personal struggle with psychosis that began approximately 5 years ago, around 2020. In a raw and emotional interview with the New York Times, Gaga shared how she faced moments of losing touch with reality and bravely detailed her journey from the depths of mental health challenges to recovery. In this video, we'll uncover the untold truths of her harrowing experience, dive into her powerful story of resilience, and explore the impactful message she has for all of us about mental health awareness. Get ready for an inspiring dive into the courage and strength of Lady Gaga.
I had psychosis, so I was not deeply in touch with reality.
5 years ago, around 2020, Gaga quietly stepped away from the spotlight. At the time, her fans had no idea she was grappling with psychosis, a profound mental health condition that distorts one's sense of reality. She openly discussed this in the interview, explaining that it completely took her out of normal life.
And it took me out of life in a big way.
For someone with such a high-profile persona, the fear of losing control of her mind weighed heavily on her. Gaga admits that juggling the intense demands of fame while trying to stay connected to her authentic self wasn't easy. She thrived on chaos in her early career, where the line between her personal life and her onstage persona blurred. Over time, that chaos contributed to a dramatic break from reality. As she put it, she needed to learn how to integrate the fierce performer within her with the more compassionate, quietly reflective person that she truly is when she's off stage. Throughout her early years, Gaga's theatrical presence was a huge part of her brand. Think meat dresses, eye-catching outfits, and jaw-dropping performances. Yet, she's explained that maintaining that Lady Gaga persona day in and day out left her feeling split between her public image and her private identity. This internal battle grew more daunting as her fame escalated. Eventually, the psychological pressure turned into a full-blown break from reality. In her interview, she mentions how she once thrived on living on the edge, constantly fueling her creativity with adrenaline. Though thrilling in the moment, that lifestyle was ultimately unsustainable. She needed to reckon with both sides of herself, the warm-hearted, empathetic version of Stephanie Germanotta and the confident, risk-taking diva known to millions as Lady Gaga. Balancing these pieces of her personality became a pivotal step in her recovery process. Gaga describes her return to mental health as a long, winding road, taking years of hard work, professional support, and self-reflection. She didn't wake up one day suddenly feeling cured. Psychosis often requires continuous therapy, medical intervention, or other professional treatments. Gaga acknowledges that it was anything but simple, admitting that there were days she felt like a ghost of her former self. A critical component of her recovery was setting up boundaries that allowed her to protect her psyche and solidify a healthier mindset. While she still values spontaneity, Gaga now finds pride in a more subdued life. Instead of constantly seeking the next dramatic moment, she's focused on cultivating stability in her day-to-day existence. Fans who followed her from the days of the Fame and Born This Way era can appreciate how much personal growth that shift must have taken. Though her psychosis began before she met Michael Polansky, Gaga credits him with helping her reach a deeper level of happiness.
It was a really hard time. It was actually really, really special when I met my partner, because when I met Michael, I was in a much better place when I met him. But I remember him saying to me, pretty early on, I know you could be a lot happier than you are. And it was really hard for me to hear him say that, because I didn't want him to think that of me. I wanted him to think I was this happy, just totally together person, and I wasn't really yet. Yeah, it's awesome. We do everything together, and he's a really beautiful person. He's my best friend. He's incredibly brilliant.
Gaga references his kindness and supportive nature as integral to making her feel safe in her own skin again. As their relationship blossomed, she allowed herself to envision a healthy future. One where she could be deeply in love, mentally stable, and excited about her life's possibilities. Despite her star status, Gaga admits discussing psychosis is still difficult. She worries about being defined by her mental health experiences and sometimes feels ashamed or hesitant to open up publicly. But when she realized how many people might be helped by hearing her truth, she decided to talk.
I think I hate feeling defined by it. It's like a ghost of yourself. That's what it felt like to me, like something I felt ashamed of. But I don't think that we should feel ashamed if we go through times like that. And I mostly just wish to say, like, if you have been through something like that, or you are, it can get better. And it did for me. And I'm really grateful for that.
Crucially, Gaga wants fans to grasp that psychosis, while serious, doesn't mean someone can't recover or return to a passionate, fulfilled life. She emphasizes that if you or someone you love goes through something similar, it's not a life sentence of feeling unwell. With treatment, understanding, and hard work, it's absolutely possible to come out on the other side. Gaga's message: don't give up hope, because each person's story continues to evolve over time. Amid her renewed focus on health, Gaga has also made a powerful comeback with her 7th studio album, Mayhem. This project signals her return to the dark pop vibe that made her a global phenomenon. She described Mayhem as a journey through her own fears and a reflection on self-discovery, showing fans that her transformation runs deeper than new outfits or stage designs. The album is also a testament to how someone can channel personal hardship into art that resonates with fans across the globe. Creating Mayhem was a bold step. Gaga admitted she faced a real fear of returning to the intensity of pop music that once fueled her chaotic lifestyle. But ultimately, the process of making this album proved healing, allowing her to embrace her creative impulses without sacrificing the tranquility she's worked so hard to achieve. The journey of Lady Gaga offers hope to anyone who's ever struggled with their mental health. Recovery might be tough, but it's definitely possible. By speaking out, Lady Gaga helps break the stigma around psychosis and reminds us to stay empathetic toward others and ourselves. If you're a fan or simply someone who appreciates her message, you'll find that this new era of Gaga is infused with vulnerability, growth, and resilience. That's all for today. If this video brought you clarity, inspiration, or just a deeper appreciation for Lady Gaga, don't forget to like and comment.